Hello there, Coastal Bend. It is Meteorologist Carly Smith. We are going to get into your weather impact forecast. So rain tonight, that's going to be the focus of this live update. But you do see the word snow next week, question mark. That is a big question mark. We're going to briefly break down the details. That will continue to be fine-tuned throughout the week ahead. So don't get too excited, at least not yet. That is my advice. Hey there, everyone. This is a look at our radar right now. A lot of this rain is more so in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere. Not all of it is making it to the ground right now. We're still pretty dry, closer to the surface, so I'm not confident in a lot making it down there, but it is misty is what we would expect throughout the day today, kind of just like a drizzle block kind of pattern out there. As we take a look at our satellite radar imagery, temperatures are in the 50s. They are going to stay in the 50s all day long. And here's a look at the bigger picture. We're seeing our chance of rain because we've got this trough that is moving up. A cold front is going to approach. This one is not making its way through. So don't worry about the super cold air just yet. Right, look at that. Minot, North Dakota is still 13 below zero right now behind that cold front. Here's a look outside where we are dreary. We are kind of gross. You can tell the cloud base is much, much lower. So that is that kind of misty drizzle possibility that we've got going on throughout the day today. Looks like at the airport we are picking up some rain now, reaching the surface. 53 degrees. Wind is out the north-northeast at 9 miles per hour. So here's another view of our dreary day, looking toward the Harbor Bridge. The new Harbor Bridge so close to being done. It's crazy. Right now we are seeing temperature of 53 degrees in Corpus Christi. We'll stay gloomy and we'll barely change the temperature. Wind will stay breezy out of the north-northeast. So break it down on Futurecast. There's a look at the rain. We are seeing that rain right now, or that light kind of misty stuff. That's going to be the case until we get into the overnight hours. So once we get toward midnight to into the morning commute, we could see some light to moderate rain showers sneaking in, and then things will taper off. But yeah, that's a look at today. Into Wednesday, we dry conditions out. We see some sun trying to break through early Thursday, and that may have our temperatures falling back into the 40s. But afternoon temperatures are going to be much warmer on your Thursday. So here's that rainfall coverage. It will pick up in coverage and a little bit in intensity, more so overnight tonight. Now, rainfall totals are not going to add up to much. We're talking around a half an inch or so for most of the coastal bend. Look at Futurecast. There's this low, the low that we've been talking about. It's going to push north and then start to drift east. As that happens, our rainfall will dwindle down. Now, I want to emphasize something. If you are one of the 30 or so people watching this live, you are my favorite because you're going to get the secret in the forecast. I'm just kidding. But I am going to talk a little bit about the possible weather pattern next week. I didn't really advertise. I'm not trying to overhype it, but we're slowly going to start talking about it more and more as confidence grows, right? So if we see a setup similar to what we've got right now, where there is a coastal low that sets up in the Arctic air mass that is aiming for Texas this time instead of the southeast, that is the recipe that gets snow here in the coastal bend. So a setup like this, but with colder air already in place, that's how we would do it, right? Could be freezing rain. Snow is a big stretch. We really need the finer details. I know Chief Meteorologist Alan Holt has been posting a lot of great information about how forecasting works on his Facebook page. So feel free, follow all of us. The more you follow, the merrier, right? Because we're a team also, so we work together. So yeah, great information over that way. But a look at our Futurecast. I don't go as far out as the chance of snow goes. What you see here is going to be the colder air moving through without precipitation initially here in the coastal bend. It will mostly be drier, colder air. What happens Monday night into Tuesday and Wednesday is if we get one of those coastal lows to develop in the wake of this cold front and drift back to the north, that is our recipe for winter precipitation. So not hyping that up just yet. Tuesday and Wednesday get put on the 7-day tonight and then tomorrow. So confidence will only grow between now and then, but winter forecasting, there are so many details. You really need every layer of the atmosphere to be right on with the higher resolution data to really nail that forecast. And higher resolution data max goes out 72 hours. Most platforms go out 24 to 48 hours. So anyway, confidence is growing in a possible freeze Monday morning. There is a chance the coldest weather may not arrive till Tuesday morning, but regardless, winter comes back hard as we look ahead to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, y'all. So here's your temperature forecast for Monday. I-10, yes, it will likely freeze. The rest of us, still a little bit of a possibility, but confidence is growing there. So what's the weather impact? The timeline: Friday and Saturday, warm and a little breezy. Then the cold front moves through into Sunday. We say hello to winter. Dry passage initially. Monday, the freeze is possible. Not looking like cold enough to bust pipes as of right now on Monday, but the coldest air could arrive Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It does stay cold, and we are watching that chance of the precip. But what I want to show you, here's our upper wind and pressure. So this is the reason we're seeing those showers, the cutoff low. We may not have the cutoff low in place next week, so that would be a caveat to the forecast. Colder air starts to sneak in, or not even sneak in, it just moves in. And Texas is the target this time. So I want to emphasize that is the main difference between last week's cold snap and this week's cold snap, or next week's cold snap rather, is we are more at the dip, the center. So like if you do surfing, you're looking for the peak of the wave. Instead of a peak as an uphill, we're looking at the peak of the downhill. Texas is at the peak of this low pressure trough, which means we will be cold for sure. So it is going to be cold starting Sunday. It will continue likely through Wednesday, Thursday at least. So cold weather is in place as we kick off next week. It does look like a cutoff low trying to form with the second trough that's over there in the Pacific. But again, winter forecasting is tough. More than 7 days out is kind of just like throwing a dart with your eyes closed. Or Alan's analogy was shooting a basketball from the opposite end of the court, and as it gets closer, you're getting closer and closer to the goal, so it gets easier. The odds of making the basket go higher. So that was a great analogy. Anyway, cold front Saturday into Sunday, freeze possible Monday, 10% chance of rain Monday. That would be Monday night. So anyway, that is what we are looking at. I hope everyone stays safe. Yeah, I definitely think we're going to freeze, but Tuesday, Wednesday may be the better time frame for a freeze. Monday is still a question mark, Zach. January is the coldest month in South Texas. January. Today, as in Tuesday, is rain for us. Thanks for watching, Rick. Meg, yes, next Saturday does look pretty nice. The cold front timing could inch a little sooner, but right now it's looking fairly late. There will be a northwest wind, a little breezy at times, which is still colder and drier, but the drier air tends to warm up a little more efficiently, especially with some sunshine. So yes. Yes. Pet shelters do not need to face the north wind. That is a great reminder, Martha. We'll have to keep, and she'll be out running. Hey, Albert. Wednesday, I will be, even if it's raining. But the rain should be coming to an end by Run Club or Wednesday evening runs. So, yeah, next week, TBD, Wednesday could be the coldest day of the year. But yes. Too bad, Justin. December, January is our coldest month, so yeah, December gets colder, but our coldest snaps tend to be January and February, not the holidays, unfortunately. You can walk on the beach any temperature. You just have to bundle up. Anyway, I think that's going to do it. I'm just reading the comments and rambling on at this point. I want to thank everyone for interacting, sharing, liking, watching, all of the above. I'm meteorologist Carly Smith, signing off. from this live update. Thanks again, y'all.